I want to talk about the power of taking responsibility. One of the biggest habits I used to have, especially in this past year and the years before, when I had the goal of making money, when I wanted to do business, when I wanted to do different things with my life, I had this one habit of not getting the results that I wanted and coming up with excuses. And I wouldn't take responsibility for it. It would always be somebody else's fault for me not receiving what I wanted. Right? There'd always be a reason that, maybe that didn't work out and it was someone who screwed me over, or this was a scam, or this was fake or false. And as nice and comfortable and comforting as that may feel in the moment, for maybe a couple minutes, for an hour, for a day, that is not the truth, and that is going to get you nowhere. And that's the one thing I want you to realize. A lot of this content I'm making right now surrounding 2025 and you young guys getting into business, and young girls as well, what kind of changes you can make to go ahead and get to the next level. The biggest change that I was able to make that completely changed my life, especially in 2024, was I started to take responsibility. When things didn't go my way, when I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, there was nobody else to blame but myself. And for the first time in my life, you know what that did? It hurt, it stung. It was a feeling where I couldn't go ahead and put it on someone else. I couldn't find a scapegoat. It was my fault. I was not getting myself the results that I wanted. It's ironic because you want to get great results, you don't get them, and you blame yourself for it. It may seem like, oh, this is self-hate or something like that. It's not. It's self-love. And the reason why is because when you hold yourself accountable and when you take responsibility, you give yourself power. You realize that there's nobody else that could have done it for you, that could have gotten you the results, that could have changed your life. You have that power. It will be up to you next time. Take that power back, take responsibility, take action, and change your life. That is the main thing I want to leave you with, right? It's an incredibly fast, easy video, but there's a lot of people in my life that I look at and I think about who don't take responsibility when they need to, right? Oftentimes, they're the most responsible, the most guilty, the most deserving of accountability, yet they're the most reluctant to go ahead and accept that and to take responsibility and to take accountability. And there's a reason why time and time and time again, those are the people who are not getting the results that they want. Right? I'm not saying that you have to go ahead and take responsibility for the fact that it's raining, but even as the Stoics say, like you can take responsibility for how you react to that. Take accountability for the feelings that you have surrounding that rain, and that's hard. There are days where I've made $0 working 12 hours a day, spending more than 4 or 5 hours on the phones, actively working, trying to close deals, and I wasn't able to. And one of the hardest things is to drive home and to be happy, to detach, to be grateful for the opportunity, and to be grateful for everything that you did. It's hard because there are days where you make $1,000, right, and you work maybe half the amount of time, and then there's days where you work so hard and you make nothing. And that comes with sales, but I think business in general. Use every single downfall, use every single shortfall, use every single problem and weakness and difficulty that you face in the new year as an opportunity. And that's one of the coolest things I've learned recently. It's an opportunity to take responsibility, an opportunity to express gratitude. It's an opportunity to detach. It's all a bunch of opportunities, and it just comes down to how you use them, right? So give yourself that power back, right? It's one of the coolest things you can do. To have an awful day, and then at the end, know for a fact that you could so easily sulk and be upset and just, say, fuck, this is awful, whatever. But you don't, right? But you don't, because you are a man or you're a strong woman, and you take responsibility for your actions, your feelings, and basically what comes after that, right? This gives you a lot of power. It puts a lot of control back into your life and allows you to do amazing things. And it's not easy. And that is exactly why I think you should do it. Right? I know for me it was one of the biggest changes I made in 2024, simply just taking responsibility for more things. I think a lot of you guys can go ahead and practice that same habit and really, really try and develop it and be conscious of it throughout the new year. This is also a reminder to start, taking into effect your resolutions, your goals. Set your goals today. I'm posting this on December 30th. Set your goals today. Set 10 goals. And then for every single one of those goals, write down 10 actions you could take to get there. That's going to be 100 things that you can do, right? And make sure that you find a couple of things that you could do every single day right? Find the habits that you can take away, find the habits that you can add. I made a whole video talking about the importance of habits at a young age, of developing habits at a young age. I really recommend you watch that. And I want you guys to decide for one of those habits to be mindfulness and to practice taking accountability and responsibility, because it'll get you further than any other kind of, positive thinking or this or that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been Michael. Definitely follow my Instagram, my TikTok below. If you enjoyed this video, definitely like it, definitely comment. It helps me out so much, especially in the new year and more people going ahead and seeing this kind of stuff. And subscribe. I'm going to be making so many more of these videos. I think I'm going to be making some adjustments in the new year, but I'm still going for the raw content. I really like it. And yeah, guys, thanks again for watching so much. You spent 5 hours, 5 minutes, not 5 hours, maybe one day, 5 minutes with me so far. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace. Have a great new year.